Hi Virgo, happy May. Let's see what's going on for you. We'll pull some baseline cards and then we'll clarify them. You have decided on a new direction with something big, something that you were thinking about for a long time, because the Two of Wands, which comes before this, tells me you knew there were two very big decisions that had to be made, and you have finally made a choice. You've taken a path. So let's see. Yeah, this was after maybe something came to light, some sort of secret, illusion, something that was held from you. Let's see, something else. What? Page of Wands. Yep, see? That's when you take that stick, the one that you decided, the path that you decided was the right one for you, and you are really ready to go on a journey now. The pages are all about trying to find new things and exploring and going off into a new direction. Oh, maybe in a new direction with a relationship. These are two major arcana cards, which are beautiful cards. You have the Lovers, which means there's an intense connection with somebody who you really feel a soul tie and a physical tie, and just you feel bound to them in every way. And it brings you a lot of happiness, joy, peace, a sense of very loving, nurturing kind of feelings. You know what? This is good for the baseline. Let's clarify these now. Let's see. What led to this? I want to clarify the Seven of Swords first. This is one of my oldest decks and very in line. So I need to pull on what's happening under the scenes. It looks like an offer went wrong. Something you were promised didn't come to light. So you knew that was not the path for you anymore. The Page of Cups is a small offering, maybe an apology, but this is not enough together. This is too small to balance out whatever big this was. It wasn't enough. So you knew, yep, you heard something, truth was spoken. This is the sword of truth. It has to be said in order for a new cycle to begin, for something to either end properly or begin properly, or let's see. Yep. You had to protect something here. So this decision had to be made to move forward. I think you maybe finally realized that you needed to be protected, your feelings, your emotions, your well-being, what you needed out of this. So you need to move forward now. So let's clarify this new path. What's going on with the Three of Wands? What's the Three of Wands about? Oh, see? Ending something with two more major arcana cards clarified this path. So if you were doubting it, or you were wondering if you made the right choice, or you absolutely did. When we see this many major arcana cards, the major arcana cards are the cards about destiny. You know, we choose our lessons and things like that here. The free will is about how we choose to do those things. So you chose, your free will chose, but that's because it was time to learn a big lesson, something that had to happen, had to change. Death is about endings. Something had to end in order for something new to begin. And the emperor shows up when the emperor knows how to take care of everything. He's the emperor for a reason. He rules everything. He has all the wealth. He has all the knowledge. He has everything everyone wants. Everyone needs him there, or wants him there. When you've chosen, I think, a new path on somebody who you may have thought was going to be a good counterpart for you, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You're independent. You're beautiful. You're worthy. You know your worth. Other people see your worth. And I think you thought that there was a match here that maybe wasn't. But I feel like all hope is not lost, because I feel like either you've already met someone new, or someone exciting is coming, or like I said, I think maybe you've just left something behind that really wasn't working anymore. You had to just kind of speak your truth, live in your truth, and go off in this new direction. Yep. See, Ace of Pentacles. That's a very, very big wish, a desire to want to plant a new seed somewhere else. So when that clarifies the Page of Wands, that tells me you were definitely ready for this new beginning. It just took a bit to get there. You're juggling a lot, struggling a little bit, maybe financially, trying to figure out how it's all going to work. There's a lot of pentacles here, so I feel like there may have been a fear around money, or something with money had to finish out first. Eight of Pentacles. You are willing to put that work in to something else. Judgment. It was time. That's a big decision. It was a very, very big decision for you to move this all forward. 555 when I looked up, and that's the number of change. So if you've been seeing repetitive numbers and things like that, you have been put on this new path for a reason. You made the right choices. It's Judgment again is another major arcana card. It was time. It was Judgment Day. That's when everybody gets their serving, you know, what gets dished out. Five of Cups. It, you know, and it felt like a loss. That's why you had, you know, you contemplated it so hard before you came to this decision. But I promise you, I feel like it was the right one. You're headed in a very, very new direction, because when you look at it, that Eight of Pentacles, you know, and you add it to that one, that Nine of Pentacles, you gain that independence that you need to know that it's okay to move forward and to shift into this new direction. Let's clarify the Sun and the Lovers, because I feel like these two are together for a reason. Yeah, there was an ending had to happen first. Tower. This was a very, very big moment. A tower. The Tower is also another major arcana card, which tells me the universe put it in your path because it was something you had to see and realize. Page of Swords is something that absolutely had to be said and done. Page of Swords is something always lurking in the background, almost like a little bit of a stalker energy, something that became an obsession. Let's see here. Tell me more about this. Because I feel like this was put in your path for a reason, to see something you weren't seeing. You needed a Tower moment to know that your decision was the right one. Yep, see? Five of Swords. A lot of fighting, a lot of chaos. This wasn't easy for you to move along, but I feel like it's because you know. Yep, see? The Lovers clarifies the Lovers, because you knew there was something different, something better coming along, something that fills you in a different way. And the World. See? I love to end a reading with that. We've had so many major arcanas, and I just explained to you the major arcana is all about the lessons and the things you chose to learn here. The World is the final card. The Fool is the first card in the which ironically it's at the bottom of this deck that's sitting here, but the Fool is a brand new leap of faith into a new direction. And while I know you didn't get the Fool here, it's because you already, the first card out was that Three of Wands. You had already decided on that new path and you went off on it. When we got so many major arcana cards here, it tells me there were a lot of lessons you had to learn in order to get to this point. But ultimately, you're still running this race to get to this, to the World, to the finish line. And it's beautiful. You got the Lovers twice. You got the Sun. You know, the Tower. And I love Tower moments, because sometimes I have to learn, even myself, to trust my own instincts better, because I will use logic and reasoning or what I think is logic and reasoning to get out of something, or you know, to try to understand the decision that I made, because sometimes you'll, you know, justify doing things for certain reasons, or, you know, for your kids, or for this or for that. But then the universe will throw a big moment at us that we have to face and we have to deal with, to remind us that we are not on course and we have to get back on track. When you get back on track and you learn all of these lessons, you end up with the whole world at the end. You get everything you've ever wanted because you live in your truth. She gives no fucks. She is perfectly aligned, perfectly in her truth with the 5D, the 3D, the all of it. and the world is the end result and the ultimate goal. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. It means you've learned so many lessons that you can now sit back and call in all of the things that you've manifested. Whatever path you went on, the universe is backing you here and telling you it was the right one. So I hope you have a beautiful May and enjoy. I'll see you next month. Bye.